Hey there, and welcome back to Cursed Seeds, an educational monster train series where we struggle through the toughest challenges around. This is an interesting one that was submitted to me by DM on Discord. Basically, the idea was someone saw this on the front page of Monster Train, played it, struggled with it, and was curious, what the heck do you do with it? It's interesting to me because it's Spine Chief with restores, which is usually really strong. So I'm very curious kind of whether this is an example of just not really sure how to play Wurmkin or if there's actually some kind of a struggle here, right? I could imagine a world where someone maybe tried something and had a challenge with it. I mean, like the 20k here, this is a pretty good score. This is like a death on, gosh, I'm not actually sure where that is. That's probably a death on Seraph, if I'm being honest with you. I think it is. It's really hard to imagine. This could be high shard death on ring 7, possibly. Unclear. I think both Decayer and Corruptor are very consistent in this line, so we're quite happy to play it, but I'm always interested in runs that are supposedly cursed with champions or clan combos I think are generally really good. And so that's why I'm playing this. I was like, all right, let's kind of interject this in there and see what we get. Anyway, in case you're joining us for the first time, basically the idea behind this series is that I am playing viewer-submitted runs. If you're playing Covenant 25 Monster Train with no mutators, and you either struggle with a run or think a run is particularly cool for some reason, you can go to your run summary, generate a 3-word combo challenge link like you see here at the top of the screen, and send it my way. Best ways of getting it to me, in my opinion, are my Discord server. I have a channel specifically for that. You can find the link for that in my About page on the About section on my YouTube channel homepage. It's great because it usually will get you other people playing the run before I get to it, which means that you'll get a little more immediate feedback. Still, though, you can get them to me by email or YouTube comment, whatever. It's all good. Let's see. Not much else to really add here. Yeah, I think I've decided that for these runs, I'm not tracking. Last episode, I think I talked a little bit about the win streak concept here and how I'm going to drop that over time when I lost. I haven't lost, but in a while at least. But at a minimum, I actually don't think it makes sense to track win streak or even talk about previous episodes here. All of them are very independent, right? They're each a different experience, and people can watch them in any order. This is not a series in the same sense as something like Train of Thought or Trainwreck, where I think, remember, because those work by operating on an order of operations. I'm playing champions in order, so okay, if I'm on Soul Guard, then my previous run was Windleton. That's not the case here. These are all independent. I think I'm just going to stop talking about previous episodes altogether here. So this is the first run where I mentioned that, I guess. And going forward, you're just not going to hear me talk about previous episodes. And that's okay. Saves a little bit of time on the intro. So not much else really to add here. I've got a long list of episodes to hopefully get through on this series, so I'm excited to play them. But yeah, as always, do like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Hopefully we have a good run of this. I'm interested to see what is the struggle with Chief plus Restores. Let's get going. All right, hope you're all doing well. I'm doing just peachy, having a great day actually. Having some extra days off this week, which is nice. Finally have an opportunity to do so, which is rare for me. I'm very bad at taking time off, and it's something I need to work on getting better at. But basically it means that I just work way more than I think I need to. And no one actually expects me to work that much at work. So it's nice to finally get a day off that I've convinced myself to take and, spend some of it recording Monster Train, right? Enjoying that. So, all right, let's go ahead and hop in. All right, let's see. Default Wurmkin, default Awoken. As before, we're facing Pushback Talos, Cursefell, Patient Seraph. A really scary boss combo. Wow. Very terrifying boss combo here. That said, we have some really good openers. Proclamation, Sting, Soul Crushing Guilt. I'm always happy to start with a Daze card like Soul Crushing Guilt. It's incredible. Proclamation is fine. Sting is not purple, but it's at least not bad, right? It replaces itself, which means that I'm less likely to be bothered by it. So I can think of worse cards here, for sure. Like Restoration Detonation maybe would be better here, but there's a few other cards that would be worse. Alright, I'm actually interested in where the people died. The first death is on ring 4. Interesting. Oh, someone else is playing this at the same time. How shocking. Cool. The other death was on Fell. Interesting. A Fell death at 20k. Is that reasonable? I don't know. Crazy. Someone else is actually playing this with me. Welcome, friend. Or I guess I'm the welcome one. Neat. I'm going to send them... a... Alright, good job. Way to go, Umbra. Awesome. Alright, so let's look ahead as far as node generation goes. I'm not going to scroll, that's too jarring. Temples are on 3, 5, 6, and 8. Pretty good spread, nothing crazy there. We have a Hellvent on ring 8 on the magic side, nothing special. Trinket Shop with double money on ring 7 with Wurmkin. This is huge, and the Trinket Shop has a Vortex. There's almost no world I don't go to this Trinket Shop here. So powerful. Competes with the Steel Shop that's a little random. We do have a good Vortex Steel Shop Cave on 6, competing with random Hellvent. No shop, no magic there at all. Ring 5, we have no removal. Steel Shop has money and Horde. We're going to probably want to bank some cash for that Trinket Shop, I think. Competes with a magic shop and cave. Sure. Removal dupe Awoken banner on 4. Steel Shop competes. We should get double magic early, and we do. Steel Shop has a Awoken banner on 2. Magic Shop has a Wurmkin banner. Another Wurmkin banner on ring 3 with the Horde. At a glance, I'm thinking maybe Steel Shop then Wurmkin banner, but we'll see. Wow, Iron Drop Cage. Or, ooh, Wurmkin Sketches. Two Wurmkin banners, Wurmkin Sketches. Iron Drop Cage, however, is not likely to be that valuable. Wurmkin Sketches is hard to skip, and Chief is... It's tough because Chief, if Chief sees Decayer, is pretty good standalone, but Wurmkin Sketches is super strong. Interesting. This is an example where one of the few instances where I would think that my normal routine of going to the Relic first versus the Dark Forge first. If I'd known I have Decayer, the Sketches is obvious. If I'm on Corruptor, the Sketches is not obvious. I still think we go Sketches here. Still think so. Give me Decayer, please. Ah, we see the Corruptor. So this is going to be tricky. We do still take Corruptor. I might be able to assemble the floor together. We take money here, it's fine. Sketches, not ideal here. We'll take the unit draft. I think we'll be more than okay on this. Now this is going to be all 4 of my train stewards and nothing else really lands. So it's going to be Chief upstairs and we load this up pretty much. My plan is to hopefully not get completely shredded here. That's the hope. I wish to... He's always going to die here, is unfortunately the truth. I wish to reap once in the back. I can kill this fella. I actually think I can get out of here pretty comfortably. Yeah, we only lose the one guy. I'm going to be reaping everything on bottom floor. Interesting. I do want purples upstairs, but I think the right play is first 1 purple downstairs, 1 purple upstairs. This way we can play the Proclamation on middle or on bottom. That does a lot of work on actually killing this guy. The Sting, I do plan on... Yeah, 1 reap gets him. Great. This wins the combat for sure. Okay, cool. Alright, Sting, single restore, wins this. Great job. Okay, it's enough. We get a unit draft, which is very powerful. Purple Echo Infusion is probably the take here. It's purple, it's Echo Infusion, it's great, big fan. The Glimmer's going to be huge. If I end up with a Hollow Infusion or something, purple Glimmer's great here, love that. Animus of Will, Husk Hermit, Kinhost Carapace. Animus of Will is probably... Animus of Will is probably the pick, but not ideal otherwise. I think we go Animus, and then we look for this... We go double Wurmkin banners here. We're walking to both of them. I think so. I think that's going to be the play. Because this is a decent infusion, but it's also possibly like a large stone angle. I do think double Wurmkin banner is correct here. Sure, Keeper of Echoes, fantastic. Wonderful news. -1 plus 10 on a restore is correct. If I saw a holdover, what would it be on? 100% it would be on... Is there money here? There is money here. Permafrost Soul Crushing Guilt is... It's gotta be it, right? Critical. And I can only do that because of the cash here. We're gonna spin this now. Double stack. Double stack on this Soul Crushing Guild. I mean, that's relentless solved, right? I'll take it. It's a lot of money to spend, but I'm happy about it. I lose that -1 as well, but that's okay. Give me a money trial, please. Alright, fine. I'm probably going to eat some dirt here. As long as the Animus isn't in front, sure. In fact, this is great, because the Animus actually rolled up on top for me, which is awesome news. Great work. Okay. Cool. Good. Great news. We get the Glimmer middle, which is big, I think. Top floor's okay. I think the play here is we just blow this up, clear out the mid floor. Alright. We get everything pretty much. Glimmer is doing good work. Big heal on middle does a lot of heavy lifting. We're going to reap there. I do want to heal upstairs as well and charge that up. Good. Great news. Blow up this 4 damage guy is pretty tempting. Double sting downstairs I think is accurate. We're always going to fracture the foot soldier. I think we just blow this guy up upstairs and then we're going to restore middle. Because remember, the Keeper is doing heavy lifting on scaling this floor. Just... some serious business here. And then we had 6 days here and we actually win, right? Yeah, 6 days turns out is enough to kill this boss at 20 shards, no problem. So that's good. No damage taken, we get everything. Wonderful. Shelter is maybe okay, but with the Keeper on the floor, I'm much more inclined to skip that. Hosting Kin is maybe an okay ping. I have Reap, though. I don't feel like this actually helps me that much. I'm going to skip that. Take money here. Purple Vine Grasp? Sure. Sure. Why not? It's purple. I have Keepers. We're going to go left here. I do desperately wish to look at the Wurmkin banner. Look at the temple first. -2. I'm probably taking that somewhere, but I'm not sure where. Sure, Carver Infusion. Incredible. He's huge, and I don't mind. Let's go ahead and do that infusion right away. I could... Who's getting the infusion? Oh, buddy. Emblem of the Exiles is going to be value add. I think that represents more value overall than the Mark of an Exile. You have to remember, I might not end up getting Chief on this floor. So Emblem of the Exiles benefits the floor at large. I think... the Carver into the Animus, and then we get the Keeper is separate here. Right? I think that's going to be it. This is a triple hitting floor. The Keeper, if I end up with Keeper being... Yeah, we do this. I do think this is right. Caverns today says... Get some spikes, I guess. I think the right spike here is always Spike of the Stygian. We'll take it. It's unfortunate there's no... I didn't get the Awoken rail spike. A -2 in that is probably pretty valuable. Probably. Where are my dupes? One's here, but I need to upgrade at the steel shop, right? I need to see if I can get like a large stone or something there. Let's take the Spike of the Stygian here. Move on. We're going to upgrade that with a -2. I think we cruise on this for the moment. 60 shards is pretty high, but I feel good about this. Unfortunate rolls. Unfortunate rolls. We didn't get the right unit on the right floor. Yeah, it's a bit of a bummer. That'll have to do, though. Animus chilling upstairs. I'm going to sting middle. I'm going to load up purples on middle, so when she comes middle, I can daze her for 6. And this will do. Right, first order of business here for sure is the huge daze angle. I'm then going to reap once. Reap twice. And I think we actually shoot this man, so I kill the floor. Good, okay, great. Emblem of the Exiles is doing some really heavy lifting here, which is kind of shocking, but fair. It's not ideal, but we are doing damage here. I can actually keep her alive incredibly. Top floor, I think we do clear that, right? Looking at this, barely. Ah, well. Doing our best, I suppose. I think the play is pull forward. That's really good, actually. Reap once upstairs. That gets him under 50, so I take 4. It's a lot of incoming damage, but I think I can avoid some of this, right? Could shoot him here, which pushes numbers through. We have a lot of stats on this floor, is the big thing. The stats will carry the combat. I must reap upstairs, I think. Yeah. Good glimmer middle. Interesting. All this daze does get wasted, but we're going to win on middle anyway. I'm not afraid of this. We have just simply so many stats that it's not a problem, really. Yeah. We get through it. It doesn't take terribly much to create some thresholds. 74 here is pretty big. You have to understand, she's actually very powerful because I have 60 shards. So, the Keeper does a lot of heavy lifting. I need to clean this up with removals. Channel Song might actually be huge. No, it's not. It's not going to be. We skip it here. It's fine. I thought about it for a hot moment. Another Animus. Another Animus is not bad. I forgot to mention this, but the Vine Grasp lets me do some stuff with pulling guys forward. It's definitely Steel Shop here, and I might do Animus into the Keeper, right? So I think we will grab this, if I believe so. Yeah, we're going to take that. We have a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff happening. Draw me cards, please. Good. Okay, we're going to the right, 100%. Get some health, get some stats, give me some upgrades, please. Endless is not what we're looking for here. Who gets this plus 25? I'm looking for like a large stone or something. Plus 25 goes in the keeper, probably. We do need stats. Let's take a look at this horde real fast. Dun Echo. It's actually good. It's actually quite good. We'll take that. I'm buying removals as well. Yeah, we get Corruptor. Unfortunately, for better or worse, it looks like we're relying on seeing Restoring Retreat to get Corruptor in this run. I'm going to put a plus 25 on the Keeper here. I'm going to re-roll this. Put a multi-strike in the Keeper, I think. Yeah, I'm going to put a multi-strike in the Keeper. The Keeper is going to get the Animus of Will infusion. My plan here is going Steel, Steel, Dupe, right? And then the hope is that I maybe see like a large stone in this next Steel Shop for the Carver play. The multi-strike. There's a reason I did this with Animus of Wills, by the way, right? Because you're not actually certain if you're going to... You're not certain if you're going to see the multi-strike, right? How many units do I have? 5, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so I remove 1. I'm not guaranteed to get it all the floor together, but it's okay. You're not guaranteed to see that multi-strike, so you want to have hits on the floor, so the Animus of Will is a very comfortable position for this. If we get both multi-strike, it's not conduits, we're okay. Multi-strike is dicey, don't risk this. Cool. This actually works out surprisingly well here. We're going to go... Yes, we're going to go downstairs. I'm going to yank him forward. We're going to buff and attack. Okay. Sting upstairs is great. We lose the Animus, that will have to do. I'm going to absolutely neuter this unit on middle. Yeah, I'm debating how much to invest in middle because the Keeper ended up on bottom. The answer is probably not a lot, if I'm being honest with you. Yeah, we clear that guy out. The top dude, he's probably walking on me. He's going to hit me for 4. I'm not upset about it, I don't think, right? It's okay. I guess I could work on him a bit, right? And then you blast him. And then 4 by... He actually lives with 1 health, which is kind of ridiculous. But at least that saves, like, 2 health on the pyre, which is good. Good enough. We're happy about it. Saves a bunch. Fine. We should cruise out here. This should all be alright. Because I'm just going to save a bunch of this, and then we hit that soul-crushing guilt on the end and win. So, that should be alright by me. The soul-crushing guilt's going to do all the work here, because we might lose otherwise, but then the rest of this is now just clean. Yeah, and then the goal being we just increase our echoes back up, and this crushes. So, Corruptor still does some pretty solid work here. Great work. I think multi-strike would have been okay in hindsight, but fine. Purple Ancient Resonance. Purple Ancient Resonance. Purple Glimmer's better. If I see a -2, what do I do with it? At this point, I would probably do nothing with it. I think we just chill, actually. I don't think the Ancient Resonance is that important, right? 10 in Piercing plus 30 is going to the Glimmer. I don't think we need to overlap these too much. We're going to skip for cash. Focus Growth is pretty huge, I think. Is the Edge Prior ever worth it? The AoE heal? No, I have no hollows. I'm going to take this Focus Growth. I like that. Thank you, Dun Echo. Very cool. We're going to the Steel Shop once more. Yes, we're going to the Steel Shop once more. There's money there, so I can afford a reroll. My hits here are a Large Stone or a Multi-Strike, and I'm buying another removal, probably. Yes. Quick. It's not bad. I don't hate it. This infusion is now... Actually, I don't need the removal right now. The infusion goes, the keeper comes in. He's set. Spell chain on the echo infusion is for sure the pick here. Absolutely. And intrinsic is not bad putting this on the spike, right? We can neuter patient, neuter some bosses a little bit. The quick is here. Quick is pretty decent. Quick means I can't reroll into something better, possibly. Ah, serrated mandibles, that's nice. Basically, we've built our own decayer. Pretty cool. I could quicken plus 25 here and be alright. And then we use Shard Soul Carver, and then this is enough. And then the rest of this is just dupes. Then we dupe keepers because they're better. That's probably pretty decent, I think. Yeah, I'll put a quicken plus 25 in. We should really do something here, and I'm at the point where I'm not really seeing additional stuff, so this will do. The rest of this money will be all in on... I'm gonna take this intrinsic. I think it is important for stuff like patient. Alright, we're moving. 125 shards already, I think we're fine. Armor emblem should not frighten me here. We get the whole floor together, basically. Cool. We assembled the whole squad. Let's yank our boy forward. Yes, we pull him forward. That is a horrifying floor. Oh my god. Wow. And then I play Chief here because he kills a man? I kind of wanted to play Chief normally, but dicey. First order of business. Scale, please. Scale, please. It's good to do it. Greed for money, maybe? Greed for money, yes. And then reap this guy, I'm pretty sure, is the answer. It does a ton of damage. Okay, fine. Hey, it'll have to do. It will have to do. Sting, sting, it's okay. We lose on bottom floor, but we are. Our goal here is... This guy's gonna hit me twice, it looks like. I don't know how to feel about that. Now, here's an important one. If I fracture middle, I'm going to take this tank hitting me for 30. That's acceptable, because this stops 30 damage coming in middle, which I think is important. Okay. Our whole goal here now is scaling, sting... Reap is your friend. Reap is your friend. Punch this man. Fine. Dicey floors. I think we have to reap upstairs. This one heal goes middle, for sure, 10 times out of 10. I'd love to pull this guy forward. Play the Echo Infusion no matter what. That's for sure landing here. I think we accept this hit, right? We accept the hit here, and we Soul Crushing Guilt the guy in back. And I think the scaling is maybe better here. Although I think I do need to kill this guy in back, so let's reap him. This will prevent us from dying from this floor. He does pass away. Great work. Sting here. Glimmer upstairs is big. Oh, I have to click the Reap. Alright, it'll do. We restore mid-floor. I'm taking 16 again. Because remember, if you hit the proclamation, this guy doesn't die anymore, so it's a bummer. Ouch. Alright, continue scaling. Focused growth is big. Focused growth is big, and you get the kill. Right, math. Math checks out. Also, we do get the free proclamation here. It doesn't really matter that much. It just, he hits enough times. The most important thing is getting enough rounds in. Alright, we did it. We take a lot of damage there. 55 damage taken to that combat. Dicey. But we're out. Skip this unit. This card, rather. Awake is tempting. I'm going to the Hellvent next. Awake is tempting, but that's just too expensive for me, I think. I think we skip this for cash here. We're going left. Yep, we must have the Hellvent. It is important. Give me a -2. No? No -2? I'll take the +30 on the Glimmer at least. That's good. Purge. Not going to purge here. The dupe here is simple. It is the Keeper. We want more of these. If I can get 2 of them on a floor, we're great. If one of them overflows downstairs, it's not the end of the world. There is a mid-floor that really looks strong here, though. Alright, this mid-floor is cracked, in fact. Great news. We're just going to play Chief upstairs, or rather bottom floor, actually. I don't really want him on this floor. Let's see. Purple's middle are ridiculously powerful. We should take them. I'm going to Frostbite out this guy in back so he doesn't actually completely kill my floor. These curses will cause me some major problems. Right? Major problems. Okay. We're gonna take curse damage, and it's unfortunately the way of the world here. We're clearing mid-floor at least, which is great. I'm a big fan of that. I do think scaling is straight up more powerful than anything else we could do here, so we're gonna eat some dirt. My thought process is that I'm playing out 2 weights of contrition here. Or I think I'm playing a weight and then stopping 9 damage. Okay. Curse fell, thank you very much. Extremely cool. We love Curse fell. All my homies love Curse fell. Incredible, we killed the guy downstairs. We're doing big Glimmer middle. Incredible work. We at least actually, by some miracle, managed to make this work. We've killed all of the Curse boys. Thank you, Chief. You did your job. Woof. Alright. Now the hope is that I'm not going to take any further damage here. That's certainly not going to be the case. I have to play these hits or else I'm not killing this guy in back, basically. Great, we did it. Take another casual 5 damage here. Fine. Unfortunate, but necessary. The pull on middle. Oh, bummer. I think we're taking Big Glimmer middle, so let's kill the guy downstairs. Big Glimmer middle does some heavy lifting. Chief killed the most important enemy, which is great. We're at least clearing middle out. I'm good with this. Alright, goodbye, Chief. You did your best. Oh, rough. Let's play out these curses now. Pretty much the best we can do. Yikes. We take another 5. Hate to see it. I'm at least playing them out. We're making some headway here. Purple, Echo, Infusion. Yes, please. We need to make sure we have enough echoes on this floor. Every purple is worth it. Every purple is worth it, yes. Good enough for government work. Alright. I think all we have to do here is click the... We actually win already, but you just click the soul-crushing guilt and it's basically nothing, right? No risk whatsoever. Yeah, pretty cool. This is kind of what we want our final floor to look like when we have enough copies of these keepers on the floor. Our sketches run will look clean. I think this run actually is easier without sketches in hindsight, but anyway, here I am. I'm going to take Echoes of the Past, actually. I'm not using the purples for anything other than, I guess, the Reap that accidentally comes out of serrated mandibles. I think the Unleash is probably superior, though, if I'm being honest with you. Yeah, it is. Ember, please. Desperately need Ember. I'm not playing half my cards. Divine Artifact. I think we're just selling this, right? We're going to the trinket shop. Yeah, we're just selling that. And we're going to the trinket shop, which, with enough money, we have enough hits. Wonderful. Corruptor 3. I haven't seen anything that gives me hope that Corruptor is actually ending up on this floor. Winged Steel is a draw relic. It's going to be very hard for me to skip that. I think this is the cut on Train Steward 1. Let's look. The Hellvent doesn't have a cut here. I think we go ahead and drop both Train Stewards here. It's not bad to have the Train Steward. He is free right now, right? He's truly free. Before we make this decision, I think we reroll this after taking Winged Steel. I'm going to spin this. I don't want any of these. Stings, I know I have stings, but I'm not leaning into them. Fine. Echo Seedling. Pyrestone Housing. Unfortunately, the Magic Shop does not align with the Steel Shop does not align with the Hellvent here, so it's never Pyrestone Housing. Is Echo Seedling ever good here? That is a fair chunk of spikes, actually, or the sap, actually. We'll click it, sure. I'm going to grab this money. We're going to go Vortex 2 on... Honestly, I do think this is the Train Steward cut. Although it could just be Proclamation, but... The Train Steward is a free card. There's no reason to remove him. Let's drop a Proclamation here. I was holding out because I might have seen Karuska, in which case that would have actually been sick, but we didn't. Fine. Heaven Seal's a great way to die. Don't click that. Just don't make that mistake, right? Just don't do that. I'm going to put Chief upstairs. There's no reason to do this to him otherwise. So let's go restore middle. Fracture downstairs. Let's blast this floor, I think. Right? Kill that guy in back. That seems pretty decent. Cool. Alright, our plan here is to push double keepers in front. We're going to load this floor up to the best of our ability. It's a pretty good floor as far as damage goes. We had a double upgrade there. Kind of dicey, but we make it. Sting upstairs. I think I do need to actually hurt this man. Echo Infusion is your friend. 45 means he's at 57. How much Reap do you have, bud? 12. I actually could just kill this guy, kind of shockingly, but... Do I just kill him? Yeah, I do. Alright, we're good with that. Fine. That's hopefully as much as I need to invest here in our lad. Big Glimmer does huge work middle. Click the button. Incredible work. I think Sting upstairs. We do get full heal middle, which is great. I'm currently, I don't think, able to kill this guy and back, which is kind of funny. I could daze him, but I don't want to do that. I think we just keep investing. We take 10 here, and it's a bit of a bummer, but I could think of worse things to have happen to us. 10 damage is an acceptable loss. Draw me good stuff, please. Can I live this turn? Oh, wow. Absolutely impressive, actually, that we can find the way to survive this turn. Incredible news. We just load this floor up to the best of our ability. That's a lot of purples. I think with that and the soul-crushing guilt, we should crush the boss. Wonderful. Big heal, please. We're going to yank this guy forward. I want to try to get rid of Curse Boy. Cool. Great. In fact, we love to see it. Not Curse Boy, you know, the multi-striker. Alright, and then this is as simple as just... we hit Unleash. Cool. We hit Daze. And I think we just kind of crush here. Cool. It's good. It's good enough, right? It's good enough. Alright, and then we replace the Train Steward with a third Keeper, and I think we get out of this. Broken Memories brings back a Spike of the Stygian for kind of free. I'm going to click that, yes. Fire Grow is probably a really good card. You can still see that we're already still struggling on playing everything, even with Ember. We go to the right. It was foretold. A plus 30 is nice to see. Another intrinsic is interesting. Trinket Shop says Bog Slime is good purple generation. How interesting. The dupe here is easy. Let's do the things we have to do. How expensive is that Bog Slime? 210? Okay, so this is as simple as I must remove Train Steward, because I must get the third Keeper on the floor, and there is no exception. Good, okay. I think we must dupe third Keeper of Echoes here. There is no exception. Okay. I really like the Bog Slime because I have the Echo Seedling, and I can really sap down our lad on turn 1, which is very useful until you draw the Soul Crushing Guilt. Now, alternatively, you could Lightstone Casing and intrinsic your Soul Crushing Guilt. That is also very powerful. So we have both of those options. The one advantage I will call out is that if I take the Bog Slime, I can buy a -1, which is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. The purples from Bog Slime will scale me in a big way. I think we can do the Bog Slime angle here. Lightstone Casing, big shout out to that though. I do think that's super valid, but being completely real with you, I think we just get so much more value out of this. You could also intrinsic Vine Grasp to reorganize your floor if it matters. It's kind of an interesting idea. This plus 30 is not bad. The intrinsic is almost certainly a pickup though, right? I think that's true. What is it in, though? The Broken Memories? It's a very big power-up immediately. I can bring back a Sap, which is kind of a cool play. Sure. Sure. I think that's good. The plus 30, I don't actually like doubling up on the Glimmer. The Glimmer's strong enough as is. The plus 30 belongs in something else if it goes anywhere. I actually don't think it goes anywhere. Right? We do get a -1, which is nice. I'll take that. Big fan of -1 focus growth here. I think. We'll take it. I get a 20 in Consume too, which is kind of funny. I'll actually just 20 Consume a Sting because it makes it purple, right? Actually, the 20 Consume on this Proclamation might actually kill an enemy. That's a reasonable play, right? You're not guaranteed to see it, though. Let's just 20 consume a sting. That's acceptable. And then, do I take the plus 30 here? Plus 30 into random restore, I think, is my preference, if I'm being honest with you. Although plus 30 Vine Grasp, no, I want to be able to reorganize without killing myself. Let's plus 30 this restore. We may get a 200 shard run. I'm okay with it. I think we beat this 205 out of 100. We move on to Patient. This is an interesting run because I think it really tests the principle of sketches, right? It really tests the notion of sketches. Now we're going to go hard here, right? We go Echo first. This is big. Then we're going to triple spike the boss here, right? And we scale and bring back a spike. The health gain here offsets it in a big way. Now, hopefully, all right, Patient is doing what I was hoping he would do, which is Chief Bates. The angle I'm going to go with here is actually to yank one of my other guys forward for the moment. Big heals here. Big heals here. And I wish to... The scaling is actually super important here, but I do want to spike him again. I think the spike is worthwhile. Okay, we're back on middle. Okay. The sting does not belong here. The sting belongs on bottom. I do play Unleash here 100%. I do Reap the boss 100%. How is this going to play out? I think we do just Proclamation here. We push another 50-something through. It's fine. I think he has to bounce between the two floors, which is huge. Can I save Chief? Yes, and that is correct to do it. We can also save mid-floor, which is pretty important. I have the days now. At long last, we have the days, which should fully disable Patient in a major way. We get a full heal here, and I can pull my guy forward at long last. And I think now we hard win this combat. Right? We have the scaling to crush. Great. Excellent, in fact. Cool. He's dazed. He's going to get pummeled. I've reorganized the floor, which means that I no longer have any fear. 2 turns. I may as well save this 15 upstairs. He can't hit me anyway, so that's good. I want to draw 2 here. It's good to do it. I would like to Reap downstairs, I think. Maybe stop some of that damage coming in. He comes middle. I anticipated this. Keep hitting. Get the good heal here at least, which is nice. Put some Reap down. Keep the Reap going. Sure, 1,000 damage seems reasonable. It actually pops the melee weakness too, which I'm not mad about. That's okay. Right? All good. Keep the scaling going. We do have a quick character as well, which is very nice. But the stats here are the real draw, right? We're scaling so fast. And then I think it's over anyway. But I will click the days again because it is correct to do it. Yeah, this guy stands no chance against me. Good job. Okay, Patient down. Wonderful. Honestly, Corruptor did great, just kind of tanking a couple hits. We get blank pages, which I will snap click, because it doesn't affect me negatively in any way. It might give me something to put on the floor with Corruptor, by the way, which would be hilarious. So, let's see what we roll. Ooh, the worst roll, actually. It's the worst roll because... the Animus is in front. I do think the purples are too important to skip here. So the plan is, even if it costs me a little bit of the sap angle, it's important because it scales her health and armor to a very high degree. Alright, this is an acceptable floor. I'm looking to reorganize here. Who'd I get? Sentient? Wrong sentient. Okay, good chat. We're working here, right? It is still correct, despite everything, to load up this floor. We will sap the boss down to 0 for now. Sure. Rejuvenate Sentient technically exists. Terrible. Oh, why can't I get Windleton on the floor? What? Predator Windleton, kill some guys, please. Incredible. I am going to pull a Keeper forward now. We'll get that going. I am going to Glimmer bottom floor because I think it actually does keep... Yeah, it keeps our guy alive, which is kind of ridiculous. Mid floor is looking alright. Let's get rid of some spikes if we can. Ah, we can't actually. The armor is simply too strong, but that's fine. Goodbye, Sentient. But Windleton lives. Who do I get now? Soul Guard, I believed in you. Soul Guard. Alright, whatever. We're soul crushing guilting the boss now. It's fine, and it's good to do it. Play every purple card. It's important. We scale. Scaling is good. And then we shoot this guy just to get rid of him. Great news. Whatever. Currently, no one is living with our friend Corruptor, which is a bit of a bummer. Spikes fade. You know what? I asked for this. I definitely asked for this. I want to pull forward another Keeper here. Then we full heal. I'm going to Glimmer Slam here, actually, in kind of radical fashion on bottom floor, because it, I guess, actually makes Soul Guard do something. Wait, what? Really? That's unreal. Alright, cool, great. Goodbye, Fade. Well, wait a second here. Soul Guard is applying Frostbite. Impossible. Primordium! Wait! He's cracked! We figured it out! I'm passing on Ember Drain, I'm a fool, but wait. It's absolutely cracked. I don't know what anyone was concerned about. It's Monster Train Gaming. Is this actually nuts? This is Frostbite, dude, right? Yeah, it totally is. He just straight up kills a floor. Hold up. It's actually cracked. He does a great job. Wow. I'm actually investing in this. Incredible. All right. And then mid floor, of course, cleans up as well. You know, it doesn't matter, though, because bottom floor just gets blasted by Frostbite accidentally. Meanwhile, I have given myself Ember Train. Hey, look, it's Echo Right. Wait, it's Echo Right. I'm never hatching this egg. Don't even bother. Don't even bother. Look, I know what you're thinking. You could do it. You could do it. But you're not going to do it, alright? It's not happening. It's absolutely not happening. Meanwhile, Chief is currently indestructible. He might live to see the end of this run now. Oh yeah, the Trample Penumbra play. Good job. We're going to pull extra last Keeper in front, which is excellent. Yeah, basically the plan here is I want Big Lady in the back, super protected at all times, and I think we are otherwise completely cruising. We are in good shape. Echo Right passed away. Tethys! Oh no, Tethys died! Whoops. Oh no, Tethys! Who could have foreseen this coming? Oh, it's a bummer. There she goes. It's alright. We win this combat. We're good. Alright, it's Monster Train. We did it. We could reform. Incredible news. We can reform Tethys now. At long last, our greatest strength. 12 days. Alright, we went on middle. We almost won upstairs. They came pretty close. They only had to get through 160 more health, but sadly, not happening. That's okay. We managed to pull this off. This was I think this was a good submission. I'm glad that someone submitted this to me, because I think what maybe happens here is people go, Unga, ooh, Wurmkin sketches. It's great, right? It's incredible. Wurmkin sketches. We click it. It is still pretty good, but it's hard to play, right? Let's see, how'd this person do? The other person got a victory here at the same time. Yeah, they just, look at this. Look how much cleaner this is, right? You just go Chief all in, $1 million restores, take nothing else, double stack, and you're cruising. 100% cruise top floor plays here. My run, despite somehow scoring higher, because I guess I took 200 shards, which is silly. Ridiculous that I actually did that. Crazy. Anyway, we just have this super jank nonsense that we forced ourselves into with sketches. This is actually very cool because if you look at Corruptor first, I think you easily play into this line, right? If you look at the hero first, you see, all right, we have Corruptor. I probably shouldn't grab that sketches, right? Because it's going to be hard assembling the floor, and Corruptor doesn't really stand alone very well. Okay. Meanwhile, I look at the relic first, almost always with Chief. There's a lot of reasons for it. Basically, it can help define choices, right? It can help choose which Dark Forge path you want to go on, right? So, like, you might be tempted what if you had seen Corruptor Decayer here, right? You might be tempted into Corruptor because it's a good clan combo for it. Maybe you go Corruptor Crush, great. And then you see the sketches and you go, oh no, right? If I had seen it the other way around, right, where I see sketches, take sketches, and then go in on the Decayer afterwards, I think that's the right call. Now, you could maybe rationalize in a Decayer anyway because restores are very strong for it. Fine. You know, it's probably pretty good either way. But regardless, the way that we had to play this run is in response to that sketches take. We eat a lot of dirt along the way, take a lot more damage than anyone wanted to, and obviously there's like multi-strike and a quick in this run, so this Animus of Will infused Husk Hermit probably crushes. And I'm assuming that he's spamming this Echo Infusion to keep the Hermit alive, right? That has to be my assumption. So, pretty good otherwise. It's a very solid, easy win. Just like, yeah, no risks anywhere. Although I guess they got blasted on Fel somehow. That's almost always because they didn't permafrost the Soul Crushing Guild. That's really it, right? If you permafrost the Soul Crushing Guild, you never miss, basically. But they also maybe never see the permafrost because I think it was in that first magic shop, right? I think so. Anyway, our run eventually gets there all the same. We kind of just keep completely blasting things once we get going, but yeah, very interesting run overall. It makes sketches look risky. Risky sketches. I think that's really the theme here, is that this is the risky sketches. How do you play when you risky sketch? Now, I am interested also, how did the submitter do? This is the submitter. Now, I don't know if the submitter is the one who submitted it to me because I don't recognize this name. This actually might be it. Sketches, how do I build the sketches floor that wins? Lose on Fel because I couldn't assemble it. That might be it. Yeah, I don't recognize this individual either, but also a sketches loss, right? A few too many units, actually, on this particular one. Died on ring 5. These are all very interesting sketches angles. Yeah, losing with sketches because they misplayed a little bit. This is a great run, a great submission that actually makes Chief look tough, which I like. Because and I'm really glad that we have another winner here that shows the other line here if you don't take sketches. Is sketches a bait? I don't know. I don't know. We still win anyway because it's Wurmkin sketches and I know how to play it, but this is dicey. It's closer than you want in a lot of places. I was looking pretty tough on ring 5, taking 55 damage there. Almost lost on Crystal Cloak. Remember that? Very tough stuff all around, but we managed to squeeze by playing well. No resets. Excellent work. So, cool. All right, we got the Risky Sketches run. So, hey, thanks a lot for watching this. I really appreciate your time. As always, you can give the video a like if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and stay tuned for what's next. Whew. Take care, folks. Feeling good about that one.